Hello, wonderful young artists. Today we are going to draw and paint pictures of ourselves. These are called self-portraits. One of the neatest things about self-portraits is that they aren't perfect pictures. That's what cameras are for. When we draw and paint, little mistakes happen that make the art even more exciting and fun. So don't worry if your self-portrait doesn't look exactly like you. Here's one that my older son did. Now I can tell it's him, but it doesn't look exactly like him. And here's the one my younger son did. Again, I know it's him, but it doesn't look exactly like him. All right, are you ready to get started? Yay! During this video, please ask your teacher to pause the video as you need to so that you can take your time and not worry about moving on to the next step. The first thing everybody should do is take a picture of yourself with your iPad so you can see what you look like. It's okay to take off your mask just before the picture is taken, but please be sure to put it right back on. Why don't you pause the video and I'll wait while you take your picture. Welcome back! Everybody have their picture up on their iPad? Super! And are your masks back on? Even more super! Our next step is to get our work area all ready. In your bag of art supplies is a folded up piece of brown paper. Lay that out on your desk so that your desk stays clean. Next, take out the white paper that's paper clipped to a thicker colored paper. Mine's orange, but yours might be a different color. In the bag inside of the art supply bag, take out your Sharpie, your water cup, and your watercolors. Set aside the orange paper, the Sharpie, the water cup, and the watercolors for now. All you need for this first part is the white paper and a pencil with a good eraser. Pause the video while you get all of this material together. I'll wait. The first thing we need to do is write your full name and teacher on the paper. My name is Artsy Blartsy, and my teacher is Mrs. Wonder Woman. If you need help spelling your teacher's name, maybe your teacher can write it up on the board. Then turn your paper over. Pause the video. I'll wait. Everybody set? Good. Now class, look around the room and notice the shapes of everybody's faces. Are they all the same shape? Are they perfect circles or perfect ovals? Are some narrower or wider? Are some a mix of both narrow and wide? Isn't it wonderful how many different shapes we are? Now look at the picture you took of yourself. What shape is your face? Before you draw your face on your paper, let's talk about pencil. Pencil is nice because we can erase it. But it's a lot easier to erase when you haven't pressed too hard and made your pencil line too dark. So let's draw lightly in case you'd like to erase something. Now let's make sure your paper is in portrait position. This means that it is taller than it is wider. Put your paper just like mine. The next thing we need to know is that you should draw the shape of your face so it fills a lot of the paper. Here, I'll draw mine. My face is wider in the middle, kind of narrowed down low. So that's the oval I drew. See how I've saved a little room at the top and a little room at the bottom? This will make it so that I can draw some hair and my neck and shoulders. But at the same time, I haven't made my face so small that I can't fit eyes or a nose or my mouth on it. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and draw your face on your paper. Make sure it fills a good portion of your paper. Press pause, and I'll wait. Well done, you little Picassos. Now look at your picture on your iPad again. What shape are your eyes? Look around the room. Eyes are different shapes as well. How fun! I'll draw my eyes. Now I'll want to draw them just above the middle of my face shape, about right here. My eyes are like a rainbow on top and a shallow boat on the bottom. For the inside of my eyes, the color part called the iris, they're a partial circle with the bottom cut off, like the sun setting. And I'll draw the little black dot in the middle. That's called the pupil. Notice how I didn't make my eyes tiny. Now I'll add eyelashes and some eyebrows. Remember, we're going to paint these after we draw them, so you don't need to draw every single eyebrow, just the general shape. I might add a few lines just for texture, though. Do I look surprised? Now go ahead and draw your eyes. Press pause. I'll wait. Fantastic eyes, everyone! Who knows what we should draw next? A nose! Get it? Who knows? A nose! Look at the picture on your iPad again. What shape is your nose? Now, are you a jack-o'-lantern with just a big black triangle? No, silly. Well, let me tell you about my nose. My nose is kind of big and kind of the shape of a rocket ship with 2 holes. Let me draw mine for you. Phew, I'm glad I don't have any boogers today. Now draw yours. Press pause. I'll wait. Now for your mouth. First, you must decide whether you want to show your teeth or not. Then you need to look at what shape are your lips. Let me pull out a whiteboard so I can draw a bunch of examples before I draw mine. These lips on top look like a bird flying and a bottom of a boat. If I want to do that same thing with teeth, I just make a little gap in the middle. Bird flying. I can draw some teeth. Maybe I'm missing a tooth. And then I can draw my bottom lip. Haha, what a fun smile. Or maybe my smile's super big and my lips are super thin. And I can see both rows of teeth. Is your smile like this? Sometimes instead of a bird, it's like a flattened M on the top lip. I want to give that one a big smooch. My top lip is kind of the shape of a bird when it's flying, so I'll draw that. And when I smile, you can only see my top layer of teeth, so I'll put in my bottom lip, and then I'll just draw some teeth in like that. Now look at your picture and draw your lips and teeth. Press pause. I'll wait. Now class, what is our picture missing? Yes, hair, ears, necks, and shoulders. Geez, we're just a bunch of floating balloons right now. Ears are easy. Let's start with those. Here are mine. Oops, mine look like two different sizes. But that's okay. Now go ahead and draw your ears. Press pause. I'll wait. Now, class, it's time for our built-in wind detector, our hair. I would recommend you draw the outline of your hair first. There are lots of different hairstyles. Let me draw a few so that you can see what I mean. Maybe your hair is short and doesn't cover your forehead much. Like that. Or maybe it's long and you have some bangs. Like that. Maybe your hair is short but it does cover your forehead. Like that. Or maybe you wore a ponytail today. Like that. If you wore pigtails, maybe it's like that. My hair is long and my bangs kind of go to the side. I'll draw it now. Remember the importance of an eraser. Because my bangs cover my head, I can erase the top part of my head now. Now remember, we're going to paint these, so you don't have to draw every single piece of hair, but I am going to add a few stripes just to give it a little texture. Now look at your picture and go ahead and draw your hair. Press pause, I'll wait. Beautiful hair, my young Van Goghs. Finally, let's draw our neck and shoulders. I'm wearing a blue shirt, so I'll draw it like this. Here's my neck. And here's the collar of my shirt. And my shoulders. My hair is kind of in front of my shoulder, so I'm just going to draw it down like that. Your turn. When you're done, please put your iPad away so we don't get paint or Sharpie on it. Press pause. I'll wait. Now class, we drew lightly in pencil so that we could erase anything we wanted to change. But so our lines stand out, let's trace our pencil lines in Sharpie now. Other than the pupils, the dark center dots of your eyes, don't color anything in with Sharpie. We'll use paint for that. I'll do mine quickly, and you can do yours next. Now take your time, there's no hurry. And when you're done, you can erase any pencil marks that remain. Now it's your turn. When you're done, put the cap back on your Sharpie. Make sure it's tight and put it back into your art supply bag. Then, with your teacher's permission, go and fill your water cup and grab a paper towel. Press pause. I'll wait. Now for watercolors, hooray at last! Now, my little Monets, before you start, let me share a few tricks about watercolors. First of all, the top of your watercolor case is a great place to mix colors. Now, the hardest color to get right is the color of your skin. Look at the colors you have. Red, yellow, orange, green, and so on. You are lucky if your skin is one of those colors. It will be so easy to paint. But if your skin is a slightly different color than green, we may need to mix and blend the colors. I'll share a good recipe for mixing colors. A good starting mix is to add some yellow right here on your lid. Get your brush wet, put it in the yellow, and then put it in one of the little parts of your lid. Now rinse your brush really well, and now add about half as much red. Rinse your brush again. Then here comes the secret. Shh. Add 1 dot of blue. Yeah, blue. Now rinse your brush really well and let's mix those colors together. Now with just a little dot, try it on your picture. I'm using a spare piece of paper to test my color. You can do the same if you want to. If your skin is a little darker, then add some brown. If your skin is a little lighter than that, add some water from your brush and spread it out onto your paper like this. Or you could do what my oldest son did and just have fun with a whole bunch of color. This same mixing technique can be used for your hair and eyes. One final piece of advice is that when you are painting different colors next to each other, if the first color is still really wet, the colors will blend. See? Like this. So if you want your colors to stay separate, I would recommend that you paint your skin first and allow it to dry a little bit before you paint your eyes and mouth. If the paint is still super wet, you can use your paper towel to gently soak up water first, like this. Don't wipe, just touch. See how the color stays but the water goes away? I'll paint mine, then you do yours. Now it's your turn. Press pause. I'll wait. Wow, my little Rembrandts, you were working so hard. When you are done, make sure that you clean up your materials. Pour out your water, rinse and dry your brushes, use your paper towel to clean the lid of your watercolor container, and put everything back into your art kit bag. Please make sure that the brown piece of paper is folded back up and put into your art kit. The last part of this project needs to be done when your project is dry, so your teacher may have you do this at another time. You'll write your name and teacher on the back of your orange paper. Then you'll cut out your self-portrait and glue it on the orange paper. Now you are all done. I hope you had fun.